Hey.
Hey.
I hope this isn't a fake.
What's with you?
Yeah. Just come from the bank. 3 forged fivers in this week's takings. 3.
Hey, Mr. Scripps had one of those in the garage last week.
I'll give Joe a ring, shall I?
Is he in?
Who?
Sergeant Miller. Tell him Jeannie with the light brown hair is here. That'll make him blush. I've been to see my sister in Edinburgh. We do it twice a year. Oh, I would kill for a cup of tea, Geoffrey. Oh, now that's what I call service. You must be Alf.
Look, excuse me, Mrs.
Miller. Jean Miller.
Right, well, you see, Mrs. Miller, Mrs. Miller. I see. Oh, a cup of tea.
Jean?
Oh, I know. I'm treading on holy ground, George. I'm sorry. Only the train broke down just outside Ashfordley. They said we might have to wait hours, so I thought I'd come over here, let you drive me home after work. I've been in Edinburgh, you see.
With a sister. They do it twice a year. Sugar?
No need, younger. There's a very nice cafe in Marsham Street, Jean. They do a very good Eccles cake. Have a look round the shop, so don't you? Get back here about 6-ish.
You trying to get rid of me? Don't worry. I'm not expecting you to mix business and pleasure. We all know what you're like. See you later, then.
Traffic reports. My desk. 5 minutes.
There's no shame in being fooled by one of these. Have you had any strangers in the past few days?
No, not that I can think of.
Then maybe someone local's passing them. I'll have to keep a hold of this. Dig around a bit.
Well, dig as much as you like. I think forgers should be strung up.
She's looking older. Everybody's looking older these days.
Yeah, that's a really snazzy trouser suit. Look at that.
What's this, Sam?
Judy Garland's got married again in London to husband number 5. Bernie's a big fan.
She says she likes living in England and planning to rent somewhere in the country. But what if... Oh, Dawn, what... Oh, no, it's daft.
Oh, silly, it might happen. I mean, look, she says here that she likes Yorkshire.
Imagine filling Judy Garland's tank with 4-star.
You've done well, Mason. These notes are part of a batch from Bristol, all with the same serial number. They're from a gang run by one Jim Bligh. It was cracked wide open, but Bligh himself was never found. Nor was his girlfriend, Ruthie Abbott.
Whew. No one's going to miss her in a crowd.
Bligh had various cons, all of which were designed to get forged currency into circulation in exchange for good, which was then used to fund drug trafficking out of Bristol. 18 people were arrested when the ring was broken, but no one knows where Bligh got to. I thought he left the country, actually.
Now that these notes have turned up here, you think that he has too?
Well, I think it's worth investigating. Show the pictures around. See what you get.
Usual, please, Gina. Ah, David, just the person. You free this afternoon by any chance?
Oh, yes, sir, I could be.
Good, because I've let the Low House to a friend of mine who's putting up some American clients, and you know how picky the Yanks can be, so I need some furniture taken over from the hall. There'll be something in it for you, of course.
Oh, right. Well, thank you. I'll drink up.
Good man. Everything all right there, Blaketon?
Blimey, where did all these come from?
Found it on the roadside. Who'd bother to collect all this stuff and then just dump it?
Someone with taste, maybe. Oh, I know that. It was on Mrs. Tebbett's mantelpiece for years.
It's not something you'd easily forget. Perhaps I should have a word with her.
Oh, she died last year. You could ask Sandra, though, her daughter. She's out on the Elsonby Road.
Excuse me. Have you seen either of these people?
No. Afraid not.
No. Could you let us know if you do?
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Oi! Oi! Oi, you there, police, come here.
Jim? Jim! 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 Jim!
Bit more noise, why don't you?
The cops were on the street showing pictures around.
Of us?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't get close enough to find out. What are we going to do?
Once we get to Holland, we'll be fine. I can get money there. You sure you can't talk your cousin into being paid later?
No, he won't budge. Cash up front. And real cash, Jim. He knows about the Duff stuff.
Well, I can't get cash. The pigs have seized all my assets. We'll have to keep passing the fivers.
It's getting risky, Jim.
You ain't nothing but a hound dog, you're crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. Well, you ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. Well, they said you was high class. Well, that was just a lie. They said you was high class.
Oh, well, honestly. That car. That's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
What on earth is all this, Younger? Surely processing a shoplifter is within your competence. Or is that too much to hope for? Gee.
The Gazette are gonna love this. Police chief's wife in shoplifting scandal.
How do you know she's my wife?
It's a matter of a tin of luncheon meat, Sergeant. Found in Mrs. Miller's bag.
Is this true?
It certainly is.
Oh, Jean. What have you done?
I've done nothing. Nothing at all.
Well, she would say that, wouldn't she?
Perhaps there's been some misunderstanding. My wife has been under some strain lately.
No, I haven't.
And as the goods have been returned...
This is what they call graft, I suppose.
Graft?
This kind of corruption can't go unchallenged. I'm pressing charges. Arrest this woman.
He's right. You better arrest me.
What?
I want a full investigation.
So do I. Well, go on.
I only sold it yesterday. A nice young couple. I got £2 for it. They were setting up a shop somewhere. They said Sheffield, I think.
Was it these people, by any chance?
Well, I suppose it might have been her. Her hair were blonde, though, not black. But the man waited down by the path. Is something wrong?
Did they pay with a £5 note?
Well, they didn't have any change, so I gave them £3 back. How on earth did you know that?
Do you still have it?
Oh, I spent it at the greengrocer's. Sorry.
Is it? Right. They're going to get it now with both barrels. Hey, David, give us a hand. Thank you. Right. That's all right.
Oh, my dear, I am mortified. That naughty husband of mine swore faithfully that he could drive on the wrong side of the road, and my God, he nearly killed us all.
Yes, he did.
Now, I am a stranger here, but I'm sure you know everyone and everything there is to know. I pray that you will be my good friend and companion. You will, won't you?
Well,
That's settled then. Now, let me make you some real American coffee while you unload the truck. Oh, and I hope you won't be offended if I offer you a small gratuity for all your hard work. So kind of you.
No, I won't be offended at all, Mrs.
It's Dean's, but please call me Judy.
I'm always chasing rainbows.
It's Judy Garland.
Clouds drifting by.
So, a possible sighting from Sandra Tebbit. Well, the game itself is as old as the hills. Buy something worthless, pay with a forged note and get real money back as change.
It would explain why so many forged fivers are in circulation locally.
Isn't this all a bit small scale for Bligh?
Well, we've closed down his whole network. His bank accounts are frozen. Looks to me like he's seriously strapped.
Why come here?
If Bligh's passing so many forged notes so quickly, he's getting desperate. Ruthie's from up this way. We think they're looking to leave the country. She's got a cousin who runs a fishing boat out of Whitby. He's already under surveillance.
Sorry, Sarge. What do you want to do about the suspect? She's still in the interview room.
We'll be going home in about half an hour.
But I'm under arrest.
I'll write out a charge sheet and you'll be released pending further action. Blount will drop the charges when he's calmed down a bit.
But you think I'm guilty. You think I'm a shoplifter.
I don't think that, love. But you have to admit you've not been yourself lately. And you're at an age, Jean, when...
Oh, I'm going through the change, so I'm losing my marbles. Is that it? Is that your explanation, Sergeant?
Jean,
I thought
love,
the police were supposed to investigate crime.
we will investigate, but we've got more urgent cases at the moment.
I'm not leaving here until my innocence is proved or that horrible shopkeeper sees sense. You'll have to lock me up, George.
We'd only do that if you were uncooperative.
Oh, I intend to be, don't you worry. What is the punishment for assaulting a police officer?
Morning, Mrs. Miller. Nice cup of tea.
I suppose he's furious with me.
Furious would cover it, yes.
He's afraid I'll embarrass him. The mad wife. The thief. I thought he'd defend me. How could he not believe me?
I'll try and have a word.
No, don't you dare. This has got to run its course. I intend to be vindicated.
I don't believe it. It can't be. Hey, don't.
Hey, don't get ahead of yourself, Bernie. As I keep telling our David, we can't be sure it is Judy Garland. I mean, she's going as Judy Dean.
It's Deans, actually. Mrs. Mickey Deans. It's her new married name. It must be her. It must be.
Well, all I'm saying is she doesn't look like she did in The Wizard of Oz.
What, she wasn't wearing a gingham frock and plaits? I don't suppose you look like you did 30 years ago, Peg.
I'd recognise her in an instant.
Miss Tebbit.
I'm sorry to bother you, only I think I've done something stupid.
Tell me.
Well, the woman asked if I knew anyone else local who might have interesting objects to sell. I mentioned my friend Doreen. She lives in Thackerston.
You think they might visit her?
They said they would, but Doreen's away till Friday. And I told them that. What if they burglar her house while she's away? I'm supposed to be keeping an eye on it.
Look, thank you for letting me know. This could be really useful. Whereabouts in Thackerston?
Standing on the corner, watching all the girls go by. Standing on the corner, watching all the girls go by. Brother, you don't know a nicer occupation.
Michael, honey, could you get me some ice? Michael!
Michael! Shh! Michael, Mickey, you see?
Did you get a good look then?
Come on, Chris! Have you any idea how hard it is to get that kind of money, 2 or 3 quid at a time? Look, you know Jim's good for it. I just... Yeah, all right. No. All right. Whatever you say. He won't budge. And the boat leaves Whitby Saturday night. How short are we?
30.
30 quid by Saturday? Oh, Jim.
30 quid, it's crazy. I mean, I've got money, loads of it. I could just get my hands on it.
It's my fault. If I hadn't walked out like that.
Hey, stop it. If you hadn't walked out, I'd have been there when the cops turned up. I'm glad we had that fight. And making up was fun, wasn't it? Eh? We'll try the house in Pakistan.
No, there's nobody there till Friday. The woman said so.
Well, better. If someone is there, we'll play the con. If not, we'll break in. There'll be something there we can pawn. And when it's dark, we'll nick a car in Ethel Whitby. No point risking it till we have to.
I've just seen the couple you're after at the phone box on Fraser Road. They disappeared towards Thackerston.
Thackerston? Carol, you're brilliant. Delta Alpha 240 control. I need to get a message to Sergeant Dawson. Over.
Well, is it her?
Yeah, go on, Bernie, is it?
Well, it looks like her. She's wearing red, and that's her favourite colour. And vodka's definitely her tipple.
How do you know all that?
Well, I read things, I remember.
Hello? Is anyone there?
No!
Davy, honey, is that you?
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, we just want to...
See if you're settling in all right.
Well, I guess that is a real British welcome.
To be interrogated now.
Questioned, Jean. Not interrogated. Now, there are 2 police officers present, as required by the law, for your protection and for ours.
Oh, don't be so pompous.
Now, you deny taking the tin of luncheon meat, but can offer no explanation as to how it ended up in your bag.
It's your job to solve crimes, isn't it? I thought I was innocent until proven guilty. Proven, George. Not blamed by a husband who should know better.
If Mr. Blount insists on pressing charges and this goes to court, the judge will take into account any mitigating factors.
Mitigating factors?
Yes. Special circumstances. Are you taking any new medicines, for instance?
No.
Any problems at home?
Problems at home? Let's see. A husband who thinks I'm a liar, who doesn't talk to me much, and when he does, doesn't listen to what I say, who hasn't looked at me with love or kindness in half a year. Someone who'd rather spend every hour that God sends stuck at his desk than share any time with me. Do those count as problems, Geoffrey?
Take Mrs. Miller back to the cells, younger. We'll continue this later.
We love you. I mean, we absolutely love you.
Well, that's sweet.
Well, not as much as Bernie does. I'm sorry, I mean, Bernard. This is Bernard. He works in the garage. I mean, you're everything to him. Bernie, go.
Well, say hello to Mrs. Danes, you daft apeth.
Oh, please, it's Judy. Michael, honey, we have visitors. And you'll never believe this. Bernard is a mechanic. Isn't that wonderful?
Bernard, your timing's great.
Well, something's been rattling under the hood ever since we came through a place called Middlesbrough.
Oh, no. Oh, you mean the bonnet? Oh, you mean you want me to mend your Cadillac? Oh, my. This is beyond my wildest wildest dreams.
Spill the beans, then. The Sarge's wife. What'd she say?
Donald, when your marriage was in trouble, would you have wanted people gossiping about it?
Oh. All right. Fair enough. But their marriage is in trouble, then?
Sandra said they were planning on coming here, and Carol saw them headed this way.
Still a bit of a long shot. All right, I'll give it a go. An hour, no more.
Cheese and pickle, Sarge. It's your favourite, so your wife tells me. I'll thank you to mind your own business. We're walking on eggshells out there, Sarge. If Young said anything... Of course he hasn't. You might not want to talk to me, but you should talk to someone you know. There's nothing to talk about. Right. Alf. I'm sorry. You're trying to help, I suppose. I don't know how to talk to her anymore. This last year. Since the girls have gone. Well, perhaps you shouldn't try to talk. Perhaps you should try to listen. Work's a treat for Mrs. Ventris.
Thank you, my lord. Are you a fan, by any chance?
Sorry?
You do know who your friend's client is that's staying at the Low House? It's only Judy Garland.
Really?
Look up there, my lord. There's a flying pig.
Well, Bernie said it's true.
Well, Johnny does do a lot of business in New York and California. Judy Garland. Well, I must invite her for supper. Wonder when the piano's last tuned.
You're next.
Police Albert, I'm arresting you for attempted burglary and assaulting a police officer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your lucky day. See Hollywood's finest at play. Enter a world of romance and glamour. It's only £50. Here, see Hollywood's finest at play. Enter a world of glamour and romance. Yes? Hey, come on then. Hey.
Bernie, do you think I could be a film star?
Shouldn't think so. I'm sure you'll be very good at it, though.
Yeah, I thought so too.
I haven't seen Jim in months. Not since he left the country.
We saw you together.
That wasn't Jim.
Don't waste our time, Ruthie.
Jim's got contacts, you know. He won't let anything happen to me. He loves me.
Right. He loves you so much he leaves you to get locked up.
It's like dealing with a wayward 6-year-old. You have a go.
Sergeant Milley, your wife under...
Not now.
I went down to the center of the town. In my feet was a burning ground. She stood on the corner, lovely as can be. I said, hey, good looking, you're coming with me. She said, yeah, I'm the stealer, come to steal your love.
I'm saying nothing. You're wasting your time.
No, Ruthie, you are wasting our time. And it'll go a damn sight easier for you if you cooperate. You might as well, you know. It's over. How come a man like Jim Bly is doing low-grade comms?
What happened in Bristol, Ruthie? How did you get away?
We weren't there when you lot piled in. We'd had a fight, a real up and downer. I got on the first train out of town and he followed me onto the train. You know, it was dead romantic. Like something out of a film. By the time we got to London, our faces were all over the evening papers. So we headed up north. We only had what we stood up in.
Right. Just like Bonnie and Clyde.
Thought you might find this useful.
Tell us about your cousin, Ruthie. Chris Blackshields, isn't it? A fisherman working out of Whitby.
I've got a dream for sale. Will you buy
I must ask you to remain very quiet, eh?
Won't you try if you will close your eyes? Then maybe you can visualize a cottage by the shore. Here's the key, a paradise for two. Just you and me. If you will say you'll be mine, I'll take down the sign that says I've got a dream for sale.
That Armstrong woman's here again, isn't she? You're right, my darling. The English are all mad.
Stop, thief!
You again? No, you don't. Come on.
Hello, love.
Don't call me love unless you mean it.
Don't start, please. Alf Ventris had a word with me.
Did he? I told him not to.
He made me think. We've got a problem and we need to deal with it.
Oh, good. Just like that.
How long have we been married?
Not long enough for you to believe what I tell you, apparently.
Well, you can't say I didn't try.
George. I know I'm losing my figure and I'm getting a bit wrinkly. And I'm not the girl who used to twirl around the dance floor at the Locarno. But I'm still Jean. The Jean who likes Arctic Roll and mystery novels. Can you still see her?
I don't think I've looked, you know, for quite a while.
I don't think you have. She's missed you. And I didn't steal that tin of luncheon meat.
So you're heading for the continent on your cousin's fishing boat.
That's not true. I never said that.
We worked it out, Ruthie. It's what we do.
Then you're wrong.
And Mr. Blackshields will confirm that, will he?
I don't know any Mr. Blackshields. I haven't got any cousins.
I don't think we need Ruthie anymore, do you?
Jim's not going to Whitby.
I don't think we do, PC Mason. Put her in the cells, will you?
This way, please.
Hello? Lord Ashfordley. My. Tonight? No. No. We don't have any plans.
Okay, thank you. The Whitby force are bringing in Blackshields now.
I've spoken with Division. I need a word.
Yeah, of course I know Tommy.
And you remember him being in here yesterday?
Well, now you come to mention it, yeah.
Good. It seems young Tommy here has discovered a new game. It's called stealing, isn't it, Tommy? And his favourite part of this game consists of taking things off the shelves of shops like yours and slipping them into the bags and pockets of innocent bystanders. One of the people who did this to yesterday was...
Your boss's missus, yeah, I get it. You little so-and-so.
I take it you'll drop the charges against Mrs. Miller.
Fetch Miss Abbott, would you, Weatherby?
You think we'll get anything more from her?
It's not up to us now. Division want her. She'll have information on other members of Bly's gang. I'm driving her over now.
Well, shall I come with you, in case she plays up?
Well, there's no need. She'll be handcuffed. I'll be fine.
Does this look all right for dinner with a real bona fide lord?
Honey, you look fantastic. Cheers.
Cheers.
I'm not comfortable, Sarge. With Bly still at large, Sergeant Dawson's at risk.
Are you suggesting that CID don't know what they're doing?
I didn't even see that boy, you know, in the shop. I'm very grateful, Geoffrey. And I'm sorry if I embarrassed you before.
I see they're making you comfortable.
Oh, yes. Is this where I say, I told you so?
Well, would you like to wait in my office?
Where's Joe?
It's a waste of time, you know. Jim will find me. He loves me. He won't let you send me down.
This is so kind of you, Lord Ashfordley.
I hope you'll come again. Next time, I'll invite some of my more entertaining friends. We'll make a proper party of it.
That would be lovely, if we stay. I'm not certain we will.
Oh, is the house not to your liking?
Heavens, no, it's charming. But Our arrival does seem to have got people hot under the collar. It's not exactly comfortable.
Well, I suppose that's the price of fame.
Oh, come on. No one here's heard of me.
But your work is known and loved around the world.
You're all the same, coppers. You're all bent. Come on then, what's your price? How much to let me go?
Will you please just shut up?
I wonder... No. You'll think me impertinent, I'm sure, but... Now, I wonder, would you honour Ashfordley Hall with a song? Oh, do say if it's too much of a liberty. But the piano was tuned just this afternoon.
I really don't know what to say.
Say yes, please.
My lord, not only do I not sing, I can't sing.
Oh, dear, when did this happen?
I've never been able to sing. My family begged me not to even try.
Ah, so you're always dubbed, then? Is that what they call it?
Dubbed?
In your films?
Lord Ashfordley, who exactly do you think I am?
It's locked.
Open the door.
Oh, baby! I knew you'd come.
Maybe he thinks your cousin wouldn't let him on the boat without you.
You told her?
No, Jim, I didn't. I wouldn't.
Be a good girl, eh? Get out of the car.
Oh, Judy Garland! Michael, that's priceless! Judy...
I take it you're not.
Oh. It explains everything. Oh, good Lord. I don't mean you, although I'm sure you are a very good lord. Oh, dear me. Oh, am I even like her?
I gather so, but I am so sorry. This is very embarrassing, really. Most awkward indeed.
No, honestly, we will dine out on this for years.
Right. Where's the keys to the cuffs?
Hurry up, Jim. These things kill.
No!
No! Ow!
What the hell are you doing here?
Thought you might need some help.
Messing around every guy in town, putting me down for thinking I'm someone
Jeff! You're all right, hang on in there, Jeff. Hang on in there.
I'm afraid I am just a very minor academic called Judy Dean. I've written a couple of books on American art. That's why I was astonished anyone had heard of me. Michael is a business colleague of Johnny's, and when he told us about the house, we thought it would be fun.
My sincerest apologies.
Say no more about it, my lord. But How did it happen?
Well, Bernie Scripps was adamant that you were Miss Garland, and I doubt that she has a bigger fan.
Bernard? That eccentric old grease monkey.
He's a good man, a very good man.
I don't doubt it. Oh, the poor darling. How can we tell him? He'll be mortified. I wonder, Lord Ashfordley, if you would agree to being part of a very benevolent conspiracy.
What kept you?
Wasn't easy. Cadillacs aren't wired like Austins, you know.
You did do it, though.
Of course. Couldn't let Judy Garland down. Enough men have done that.
Has Scripps been there all evening?
Well, most of it, my lord.
Can you make sure you keep him here?
Sounds a bit suspicious.
Well,
I'm so grateful you turned up when you did. I thought I'd had it.
Don't thank me. It was Mason's idea. He followed you at a distance, then radioed us for backup. You all right, lad?
Yes, thanks, Sergeant. He only winged me.
Thanks, Joe. I owe you a very large drink.
Several, I'd say.
Jeff got shot.
It's only a flesh wound.
Don't worry, they're not keeping him in.
He's in hospital. Oh, poor Jeff.
We all get knocked about a bit.
Yeah, but you're used to it, aren't you?
Do you ever feel like you've been taken for granted?
Hey, not by us, Joe.
I don't think you should have been put at risk like that. Being a woman, I mean.
Oh. Don't look at me. I'm staying well out of it.
Oh, George. Is it time to go home?
You look lovely.
Don't be daft. Must look a right mess.
No. Lovely.
You don't have to be nice to me, you know. I don't want you to feel you have to make an effort.
I don't feel that.
Good.
I thought I might take a few days off. We could go away somewhere.
I'd like that. Not Edinburgh, mind. You should see the prices on the Royal Mile.
Thank you.
Oh, no, it's on me for being such a hero.
Oh, right. Thank you. I suppose I was quite.
Oh, please, Bernard, stay as you are. Mrs. Armstrong, Davy, honey, oh, I shall miss you all so much.
Are you going?
First thing tomorrow.
But what about Mike?
Oh, Michael has been called away. Did you have any luck with the caddy, Bernard?
Oh, yes, it's fine. It's a beautiful car.
Oh, let me settle.
No, I won't hear of it. No, it's been an honor and a privilege.
Oh, that is so kind. You know, Bernard, people like me couldn't be people like me without people like you. I hope you'll always think of me as your good and very special friend, Judy.
Do you think I should tell him the truth?
Don't you dare, Oscar. Don't you dare.
There he is! That's Ashton!
Look, I don't know if this helps. I lost my mum too. She was murdered.
I'm looking for a stolen hot dog van.
Quick! Don't just stand there, drive!
Is Carol all right? Can I talk to her?